We back on, you know what I'm saying? We took a little break, you know what I'm saying?
Shop radio.
I went to go tinkle, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think men should say tinkle.
Well, I don't think men should.
I have a slight issue with that. I just don't think you should. I don't know. I just don't think you should say tinkle when you're a man. I'm not even sure that is something you should do. So, we're supposed to have DJ JU Ice call in, the big bro, but
oh my God,
we're seeing right now if we can get in contact with him. He's supposed to call. We'll see what happens. If he does call, we'll talk to him. If not, we'll get him on the next show. You know, that's the big bro. So for those of you who do not know, two things we should talk about. The Wu-Tang Clan, the legendary Wu-Tang Clan, arguably the most, if not one of the most legendary rap groups of all time.
The most legendary rap group of all time. Period.
The Wu-Tang Clan has put in a work lately with bringing back their Wu-Wear clothing line. They started the 36 Chambers clothing line. They started the Wu Worldwide DJ Coalition, and they put out recently, just in the last year, have put out the Wu-Tang rolling papers, which for people that don't know, it's if you want to roll up your tobacco or other products, you know, and you can hand roll your stuff. We are part of the Wu Worldwide DJ Coalition, which is an official division of the Wu-Tang Clan under the auspice of Mook Gibbons and DJ J.U. Ice and Wu Management. So the Wu-Tang Rolling Papers is connected, intertwined into all of that, and that branch of the Wu-Tang family, which there are many branches of. And I am a New England sales rep for the Rolling Papers as well as a regional.
We have a sample?
Give me a second.
All right.
Building up to it. I'm also a regional rep for the Wu-Tang Worldwide DJ Coalition, right? So I wanted to show you a sample, and I'll bring up their show. You can put it up to there in a second. So this was the package that I got, because I'm about to get the supply, but I wanted to get the samples in. So this is my package that I received.
You're going to ruin it.
I got this, okay. From Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So
Go Brooklyn.
Go Brooklyn.
Oh, it's fancy.
It's fancy dancy. So here we go. So check it out. So you want to... Hold on a second. Let me make sure that the camera over here is... So here we go right here, y'all. Check that out.
Artist brand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what we got here... Yeah, thank you. So what we got here is the papers. These ones are the ones with the tips. And these are the ones... These are the ones without the tips right here, as you can see right here.
That's what she said.
The tips right here, the tips are in case you want to roll and put your own filter at the back.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what these are right here. And there's a quote right there. Can you read that? Read this quote right here, Beth. Right there, that one. What does that quote say on those rolling papers?
Meditation is better than medication.
So they come with sayings, and what does that one say?
It's harder to make the glass than break the glass.
Yep. So I have this, and I also have boxes on the way. So basically I have this as an official sales rep, because this is what the samples look like. This is actual packs of them. They're just onto the poster board because it's
They're
about...
very sexy.
It's very, what do you think?
Sexy.
It's very presentable, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, would you want to hold this up to the other camera, Beth? Go bring that in front of the other one. Come on. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. Well,
It seems dangerous and elegant at the same time, right?
if you want to check it out right here, yep. It's got the Wu-Tang symbol right there. It's got the Wu-Tang W logo
It's almost
right there.
as sexy as me.
You see right there? Look, there's the actual papers. It's a very good presentation as you see it. I can take these off. They're stuck to there, but this is for me to show the different people that want to buy, different stores and stuff like that. So basically that's what this is. So I can show.
So if you smoke, you're going to look wicked.
I can show you right here.
cool.
See, these are all actual real papers. This is all connected to the thing. So, Cash, did you want to talk about this at all?
Yeah, man. So, are they available now in certain places?
They are available now. You can get them from individual buyers. You can even go online and buy them. But I'm gonna be honest, to go online, you can look at the prices. They can get pretty expensive.
You gotta pay shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah, it can be pretty expensive. You could be paying a lot of money. You're better off dealing with a representative. But if not, you can. People are very internet savvy these days. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm not just saying it as an authorized rep.
What's interesting?
What?
Do you notice the symbol?
What about
You guys
it?
see the symbol?
What about
What does
it?
it remind you of, real quick?
Let me see.
The bat light.
Let me see.
You got the bat light, and also, if you look real close, the phoenix. The phoenix rising.
Yeah.
It's like a little mixture of both. Interesting.
Yeah.
Check that out, guys.
Yep.
So,
Because Batman's a real superhero. Tell him, Bat.
That's right.
So,
And he's not gay.
so what was you gonna ask me now? What else was you trying to ask me,
He's just in the
Cash?
closet, man. Yeah.
Cash, what was you trying to ask me about?
Yeah, no reason for him to walk around, be running around with the boy wonder.
We're gonna get shut off again. Just
What was you trying to ask me about the papers?
All right, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a little bat humor for all you bat fans.
Yeah, man. Batman's the fruity guy, bro. But you know, I mean, they look pretty nice. They love the package.
100% hemp.
100% hemp.
Well, a lot of people don't realize is
100%
that
hemp.
Well, here's what a lot of people don't realize. So the papers are made out of 100% hemp. You know what I'm saying? Organic hemp, 100% organic hemp. You can't. It's a little backwards. Let me see. I'm gonna tone for that. The main camera. I'll have it. I'll go up there in a second. But if you see right here, it's tough. It's actually tough to see. It's not really doing it too well. But anyways,
You want to hold?
fact that it's 100% hemp is really good. What a lot of people don't realize is that hemp for a long time was a big cash crop for North America. Like the hemp crop was used for a lot of things. Rope paper. I don't know if it was the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution was written on hemp paper. One of the two was written on. The first time was written on hemp paper. What people don't realize is that hemp actually produces. It produces a lot of paper without necessarily of killing mad trees, and it's better for you. And there's a lot of other things. I mean, they make shoes out of. I've seen Adidas made out of hemp. You could do so many things out of hemp. It's actually a very diverse plant
and strong.
But it's been out exactly.
And it's got a lot of protein.
You know who helped outlaw it?
Protein powder.
Hemp clothes. And
you know who helped outlaw it? Was the people that supported big tobacco companies.
Yeah. And paper products.
And lumber yards and paper products. People that cut down trees and make paper.
W.D. Du Bois, or whatever the fuck
Mason.
that nigga name was.
W.B. Mason.
Yeah, that whole ass nigga.
So people that make money off of like trees, cutting down trees and tobacco industries are the ones that, because at one point the marijuana was legal in the United States and stuff like that, but the people that fund the tobacco companies and fund the people that make money off of paper
on Mexicans. That's
and
why they
everything
call
like
it
that.
marijuana.
I don't know
That's
if that's
true.
Is it?
100% true.
So
marijuana sounds more sound more Spanish. Marijuana, you know, it sounds like Spanish. Yeah, so and they use Mexicans like they use blacks. They use black people to fucking ban cocaine.
Yeah.
They use us as an excuse, and they use
scapegoat.
And they use Mexicans as an excuse to ban marijuana.
Scapegoat. They do.
Right.
And the hemp, and check this out. So the reason why, like if you look at the moral aspects and the historical aspects, like Cash was just talking about, you know what I mean, and talking about just now, the reason why it's so important, if you look at a conscious group like the Wu-Tang, for them to have something 100% hemp is like, I feel like it's
and they have the vegan burgers at I want to say White Castle.
Who does?
Yeah,
They have vegan burgers at White Castle.
Yeah, I think it's White Castle.
Who does?
I'm gonna look it up.
The
Yeah.
Who does?
I wouldn't
look it up.
I wouldn't think
I wouldn't be past it because
I
the
wouldn't
RZA
think a
is
vegan
vegan.
would walk into
Yeah,
White
they're all
Castle.
vegan. The Jizz is vegan.
Yeah, the RZA and the Moral.
All of them are, I think. All of them are vegan.
Yeah. So
what I know.
So the historical connection to the hemp, I think, is important because so people look at there's all these like medical benefits of marijuana, right? But here's this other part of the plant that gets thrown away that doesn't even have the THC in you, because the hemp is a part of the marijuana plant that doesn't get you can't get a high off or buzz off of. But it can make strong rope and paper and all these other things.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan and White Castle team
Makes
up for,
great protein powder too, actually.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan and White
protein.
Castle team up for vegan burger.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
What's
yeah.
that?
Is that this?
We got a drunk
Sound like a drunk
in
cricket.
there.
I was gonna say that.
That's what it sounded like, a drunk cricket. So I think that it's important with the hemp and everything like that. So this came out. This has been out for almost a year now. And there's been different launch parties and stuff like that for the Wu-Tang rolling papers. There's been different launch parties and stuff like that. Here we go. Here's the ones with the tips. The official rolling papers right here. Look at that. Look at that. See that? The official papers right there. This is just a sample kit. You know what I mean? There's been a couple of launch parties. The official launch party was last year with the RZA at the City Winery that we've been to. We've been backstage with the RZA, not at that particular show. But they taste very good. The first time I ever tried them was when I was backstage at the Wu concert in Mass a couple of months ago. There were a couple cats smoking it back there, and I had
so
tried
soon,
it.
hopefully, you guys see them in the stores if we on our job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. If you're in New England, and you want to get in tune with this, right now I'm doing more bulk sales right now off the gate, but in like a month or so, I'll be doing individual pack sales. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not trying to focus on individual pack. I know everybody's like, oh, I want one. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really not trying to get into like individual sales of dropping off one little packs here and there and there. I'm not trying to do that. I will have a couple of boxes for like people in the industry down here, people that own places and artists and stuff like that. And I will be like distributing some like that. But in majority, if you want them, you're gonna have to buy them by the box load, because I will have a couple of singles. But if you want singles, I mean, you got to deal with the stores. That's what the whole relationship is about. I'm really to sell to stores and to people buying in bulk. Doesn't mean that I won't sell a couple of packs here and there, but I know everybody's like, I need a pack. It's not going down like that. I'm not running here and there to drop off one little pack and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not trying to be on that kind of time. No disrespect, but that's what the stores are for. What I will do is I will create a Facebook page for the Woo Rolling Papers, the distribution network in New England, with me and Cash will be running, and we will list the stores and places you can pick said papers up once we get it up and running, and we will, because then you can go to these stores, and you know, because in that way you're supporting the Wu-Tang Clan as a whole, in the supporting their business over as opposed to paying them other money, but you're also supporting your region money. You know what I mean? Because that'll be like money towards like me and the store and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to be charging any different than what the
I
stores
think Joshua has a question.
Go ahead.
Are these going to be available at your local bodegas, or are you going to be wholesaling to local smoke shops, as we have local
I'll be
area now opening up?
I'll be wholesaling to different businesses and some bodegas if they want to, but because it's the Wu-Tang Clan and the Wu-Tang Clan,
Right.
No offense, but I mean, it would appreciate to make some sales, but the Wu-Tang Clan doesn't need anybody's money. There's more of an integrity thing. So what I'm saying is like, I'm not just gonna sell to anybody with $1. I'm not saying I'm just gonna go around and turn it. You gotta be a Wu-Tang fan to buy this off me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if you don't run a reputable situation, or if there's some cloudy, you know, if you got some negative things hanging around you and you don't really coincide with the way that the Wu-Tang Clan moves and stuff like that, I'm not gonna necessarily just do business with you because you got money. Just
so
like,
you're definitely gonna have to peep that Facebook page.
yeah, so you're gonna have to peep the Facebook page. Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah. Because there's an integrity issue here, and it's a brand. And I'm not saying that we have to be best friends for me to sell it to you. I'm just saying that in the beginning, I want to really make sure that the first people to get it are the people whose integrity reflect the integrity of the Wu-Tang Clan. That's all I'm going to say on that. So we're supposed to have DJ J.U. Ice call in, but we haven't really heard from him yet. So if he doesn't call in,
we got plenty to talk about.
Yeah, we got plenty of things to talk about. So
I mean, Nabi, you always have stuff to talk about.
So-
What do you got? Do you got questions?
The fact is, anybody
Do you have those
cares what
questions?
he's talking about. That's the
True or false questions?
No, I didn't have any true or false questions.
What?
Wait, why? No, I had a couple that we didn't do, but here was this one thing. So I was looking up some news, right? And it was
quack news?
It was
Just
real news
like
or
real
fake
news?
no, it was real. It was real. It was a little bit older, and Cash said we should touch on some lighthearted stuff because I do tend to. I've been in a dark place, so I've been talking about dark shit. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of dark things going on. I feel like we need to. I don't think we're using that
No
terminology.
dark stuff.
I feel like that's a racist ideology to just talk about bad things as dark and good things as light, but you know, for point of reference. But there was this funny thing I was looking at, and these people went to like a Stop and Shop, like a Publix. It was like a Publix or something. I forgot what it was in the Midwest or whatever. And then the machine, what happens is that they type into the machine. They have a machine that does your cake. Like you order a cake. And they have it
It's like a laser.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Like-
If it's a little cake, that just go with hand. Like you buy a little $5 cake. A person just working there who was on shift will go to Susan, happy birthday. But if it's like one of those big cakes, they have like a machine that does it. And what they do is they take a picture, and they put the picture on there. So what happens is that they put the words of whatever you want. You write on a piece of paper, or you go online and you submit it. Some people now are doing that, but mostly you fill out a piece of paper, you go there, you pay up front, you pay $60 for the cake, you take the picture, whatever you want, you pick the cake out, and you put the piece of paper with the cake, and you make the payment. And then they take these words, whatever you write, whether it's Spanish or English, whatever, it could be in any language, they take it and they enter it into the computer. What I didn't know, but it makes sense, the computer has red flags. So like if you were to put, for instance, if you were to put the F
Thanks
word
for sitting on me.
or put the or no, if you would have put
offensive,
if you would have put the F word,
nigga, please.
or or you would have used the N word or something, or use the N word or something, the red flag would happen, and it would not put it through. And the thing is that then somebody, but then it'll tell you, but before, it doesn't just like go and then make it. You put it through, and then somebody looks at it, and it's like, okay, approve it or not. So somebody saw that this computer rejected what they were saying, and they approved it and went through, and then they gave it to the people, and the people were pissed, and then they went and got a refund. So what the words were in Latin, it was somebody graduating college, and in Latin it means graduated with highest honors. But in the words written down, there's 3 words. It looks like summa cum laude. So it would not print the cum, the C-U-M. So it said summa laude. So it was an incomplete sentence in Latin, and it rejected it. And I actually saw the picture of the computer screen. It rejected it. It has like red letters, and it says rejected. And I did the research on it. I was looking at it. So this happened like earlier in the year, last year. So, but it was just funny because I was looking up some funny stuff. So basically, the people said, this is in Latin. It means graduated with high honors. Yeah, so it's like SUMMA space CUMLADUE or something like that.
Yeah.
Laude, summa cum laude. Yeah. So it wouldn't put the cum. It put summa and laude, and they were like, the people were pissed. So they said they got a refund. But I'm like, imagine being the person that's like running that through the machine and you're typing it like. I don't know, me, see, I'm a learned person and I'm a cultured person, so I know that that's Latin. And I know it doesn't mean anything like that. But if I was a person that didn't know anything about Latin or anything like that, and I seen that come up, I probably wouldn't want to, deal with that either.
Yeah, but is it a person rejecting it, or is the computer
It's the machine. The machine
red flags it, and the person approves it or not.
Yeah, the machine red flags it, but they still, when it printed out, it shows them that something was red flag, and they print it, and they still handed them that cake.
You see those cakes where it's like it's a dick, and then like it shoots out.
I got a dick cake one.
Those are made by people that make it like
I know that.
personal people, not by like companies.
I seen the video where some lady was doing that. It was a kid in the back.
Can't make it by Stop and Shop.
Why the hell?
What? It's a penis.
But still, though, come on.
My cousin got married. My cousin got married. She had a big Black Johnson cake. You know what I mean?
I got a big.
She got married.
Can't have happiness.
Whoa,
She got married.
right before she got married.
Damn straight.
Her bachelorette party, she had a Black Johnson cake, but she was marrying a black guy she was with for years. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. So it's whatever.
Yeah, man. So
It was quite tasty, I have to say.
I can't say too much because her brother's watching. I don't know if he's aware of the cake. I'm only aware because my sister went to the party. I'm not even supposed to have known.
snitch.
Disclaimer.
My cake.
You call me whatever you want, but don't call me no snitch. I'll punch you in the mouth, Black.
He just
I'll punch you in the mouth, Black.
He did a snitch disclaimer. He's disclaiming.
You call me whatever you want. Don't call me no snitch. I'll punch you in the mouth.
You snitch though.
I did not snitch. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about,
Lucky my
snitching?
phone's over there. Give you that red alert button.
Bro
So
code.
the only people that you can get to do. What do you mean bro code? I'm talking about a fucking girl situation. They don't bro code.
Exactly.
So the only people that do that is if you don't
wait till we get this.
like if we want a
a
Jesus wife to make a cake with like breasts or something, we could do
bro
that.
code.
But a company wouldn't do that. Or like a real like a Stop and Shop.
No,
or,
there's a company in LA that does big.
Well, I mean like a Stop and Shop.
Oh,
or like a
no, it's not.
Edible arrangement.
So what?
Imagine at Stop and Shop, you go by the cake section.
You know, they gave him a gift card. They apologized and gave him a gift card. And then
With balloons.
They gave him the gift card. So
Maybe
so the
someday
cake
we'll
said,
have dick balloons.
the dick balloons. You can. There's a condom kingdom on South Street in Philly. You know about Philly and South Street.
I know about Philly.
They got all kinds of they got all kinds of stuff in there like that. But yeah. So that was that, and then this other story, funny story.
That story was not funny.
Well, not funny, but just interesting
The
story.
last story sucked. I don't know
So
about
this story.
This one.
How about these people went into it was like San Diego or something. They walked into the aquarium and stole a shark and tried to walk out in a baby carriage with it.
Yeah, I seen that.
They stole a shark.
Yeah, like a baby shark.
What?
And put it in a baby carriage. Wouldn't it like suffocate? They walked out with
They
it.
would have killed it.
I don't know why they did it. They apprehended the people. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I just think it's crazy.
You should feed them to the
It's
sharks.
crazy what some people will steal. Some people can't help themselves, like they're kleptomaniacs. But that
It's
right there,
not
that had to be.
kleptomaniac.
That's But check this out. Check this out. You would know something like this, but not everybody would know this. People don't realize there is a elite class of hidden people that don't. I'm not talking about none of that elite pedophile stuff we be talking about. I'm not talking about no Illuminati shit and nothing like that. I'm not talking about Masons. I'm talking about rich people that got money, that have done a lot of things, that are just regular people, but they like to try things they never tried, in the sense that they like
They want to see if they can get caught.
No. They like to eat animals that are on endangered list.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like humans?
No. I mean, well, we're not gonna go that deep.
Wait, they have a show. They have a whole show.
We're not gonna go that deep.
Yeah,
but I mean,
that for another show.
but there are people. Yeah, that's another.
People that are
Because
paid.
Cash said I gotta stay away from that kind of stuff for a little while.
Yep.
So I don't want to scare our fans away, but I'm saying there are people that get together to try rare meats. Like, I put a crew together before when I used to work in the restaurant industry. I had put together a crew of people, and we had people that were learning, training to be chefs at Johnson & Wales that used to work with us. So I put together a little group together, we put a little money together, and we found this website that sells not like endangered species or some shit like that.
I would hope
But it would
not.
be but it would be like stuff that normally people wouldn't eat. Like, you could order like ostrich meat, or you could order camel meat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And we only tried a couple of different things, but even what's crazy that is that we made something that is not exotic, but a lot of people that are Americans refuse to eat. But it's something very basic. It's not exotic at all, but it's very rare for you to eat. Rabbit. People are really, when you talk to a regular American everyday person, that if they're not like Latino or Cape Verdean or Portuguese, so you'd be like, yeah, rabbit. People get really nah, I'm not gonna eat a rabbit. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. So anyways, I'm just saying. So I was part of that little group or whatever like that, and I researched into it of like, not like endangered species, but like you could order like camel meat and make burgers, or you can make like
bushmeat.
Like different animals like iguanas or something like that, things that ain't endangered. But what I was saying is there's a group of people that secretly get together, and they're not on no like kid pedophile, that child shit we were talking about. They're not like Illuminati and all that shit. They just but they like to eat animals that are endangered, because there are animals that are protected by the government, that you can't. Check this out. There are animals that are so protected that animal hospitals can't even treat an animal that is an endangered species. Because I know for a fact, because want to tell you a crazy story real quick?
Oh my God!
Check it.
I thought we were already in a crazy story.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say who, because that person might be upset if I say who. But me and somebody, and it was my daughter and somebody else. We were driving, and we drove one time. We were driving one time, bringing my daughter back to. She lives in Virginia near the Pentagon, and we were bringing her home. And there was mad traffic during this time. There was like some protests going on in D.C., and she lives right in the D.C. belt, right? So what happened was it took us down these like side streets.
I've been there.
It took us down these like sideways of Pennsylvania and stuff like that, trying to get into like back to Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And it was very like, I'm sorry, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, because I know we got to watch out what we say, certain words, but they were very like hick kind of like hillbilly-ish kind of people, even though we were in Pennsylvania.
That's not.
Well, I don't know. So we're going down these like side streets, way off the highway, like way off the grid, and the GPS is taking us because there was like so many car accidents. It took us like an extra 2 hours to get her back to Virginia. So we're cutting through like this rural parts of Pennsylvania I never been to. I mean, like, I'm talking like.
Okay, we get it.
Like, there's Amish people.
Yes, we get
going
it.
by. All right.
Just
well, no, you get it, but there's people that are watching this have never even been in a place like this before. So there's Amish people going by, right? There's
Right.
Amish
All right,
wagons
there's
going
Amish
by.
wagons going
There's nothing
by.
around, and I'm texting on my phone. All of a sudden,
New York City.
all of a sudden I hear, no, that's Jewish, not Amish.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Damn, he did it again. So all of a sudden I hear, we're going, and it's like a open area. There's not really like the houses are like there's farms. There's no like apartment buildings. There's no like major buildings. It's all like farms and shit. Like you go one house and it's a mile away. All of a sudden here,
There's no Sunoco.
boom. All of a sudden here, boom, loud as fuck in front of the car. I looked down for 2 seconds on my phone. The person driving was like, I said, what was that? They said, it was all I saw was a bird. I said, what do you? I said, what you mean a bird? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm looking back. I'm looking for feathers because we were going like probably 50 miles an hour or something like that, like down this road. And they were like, I was like, what? It ran in front of the car? He was like, no, it flew in front of the car. But there was no feathers on the window, no nothing, and this and that. I'm like, yo, whatever it was, and the person driving was like, yo, whatever it was, it kind of like swooped. So as we're driving, we start to figure out, holy shit, there's like a 98% chance whatever flew in front of the car is now smushed to the front of the car, right? So the person driving was a female, and she got real shook up, and she got nervous, and with my daughter at the time, and she was probably like, I don't know, like 8 or whatever like that. So we pull over. So it's so country where we're at. We go to pull over, and the liquor store had a dirt driveway,
right?
And then it had like 2 wooden stairs, and it had some like hillbilly looking people. Like they literally had, I mean, like they literally had like the straw in the mouth and
all
the
right, we get it.
on. No, I gotta get the overalls on. So we pull up, and they're like this. Look, they pull up, and they're like this. We pull up, and they're looking at the car like this. They go like this at the front of the car, and they go, hey. They go, you got something in the front moving.
You got something in the front.
You got something in the front moving, right? So now I'm all fucked up in the head. And I'm going to tell you why I'm fucked up in the head. I'm fucked up in the head because I know as a man, I'm the man in the car. I got to get out and deal with it. 2, I know that whatever it is going to most likely be so badly hurt that it's going to be like suffering.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to take it around back and snap its neck.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my point.
Thank you, DJ JUIs.
Peace.
Thank the Lord.
I'm gonna wrap it up real quick.
No, it's over. The story.
Wait, we didn't even get to the point.
I'm gonna tell you now.
Right.
DJ JUIs.
Hold on, we gotta get to the point.
No, we don't.
Peace, God.
What's up, now? It's poppin'.
Peace. I got you. One second. I'm just quickly. I'm quickly wrapping up the story about us hitting a bird real quick in Pennsylvania. Well, he's from Philly, so to wrap it up. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
I'm just wrapping up a story about us hitting a bird on the way. So they said, real quick, they said, oh, it's moving. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to get out of this car, and I don't know what. I said it might be a pigeon. I mean, I don't know what kind of bird.
Get this what happened to the fucking bird.
I get out, and all I see are legs like this. I see legs like this, moving and shaking like this out the front of the grill of the car. I walk in the liquor store. I say, give me 3 nips, please. I take 3 nips. I was like, you got a box? Give me a box. I go out, and I thought these people were going to be racist because I'm Latino looking, my daughter's black looking.
You're
and the person I was
white,
driving,
bro.
the person I was driving was very white. I'm looking very Latino. My daughter looks black. I'm thinking they're gonna be like like racist. They're very white, very hillbilly looking. These people took the bird out of the thing and had it for me. They did it for me. I came out 3 nips deep, ready to do it. I'm ready to snap the bird's neck. The bird was not bleeding. The bird was fully intact. And they said, "What?" I said, "What is it?" They said, "It looked like a turkey or something." I said, "What is it?" We looked at it. It was a rare endangered hawk.
Really?
Wow.
And the hawk wasn't bleeding. But it was so passive. So we put it in the box and we put it in the back and we said, what do we do? The lady goes, there's an animal hospital over there, like a mile down the street where I take my dogs. I live with my 3 dogs on the cornfield. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, can you take me to the animal hospital? So we drive to the animal hospital like a half hour away or something. She said it was down the street. It was a half an hour away. We drove to the animal hospital.
That's down the street out there.
And they would not treat the hawk.
Really?
They said if it was a dog or a cat or a pigeon or a squirrel that they could treat it. They said, but because it's an endangered hawk, that the only place that would treat it is a natural federal licensed reserve. And I said, well, where is the closest reserve? They said about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours back the way you already came. And we was already late to bring my daughter back to Virginia. And we were in Pennsylvania. We had driven from Rhode Island. We were already on the road for hours. And I looked at my daughter and I looked at the person I was with and I said, here's a teachable moment for my daughter. I said, you know what? I said, well, can we leave the bird with you? They said, you can leave the bird with us, but we can't treat it. We'll have to call somebody and they'll come by tomorrow. I said, but be honest, what's going to happen? They said, I'm going to be honest with you, sir. We don't think the bird will make it, though. I said, do you think the bird could make it if it got there? They said, yes, but we're not licensed to bring it. I said, well, what if I left with it? They said, we can just turn around and you can walk back out the door like you was never here. We didn't sign no papers. So I got in the car. We drove an hour and a half, 2 hours back to a bird reserve, back up into I don't remember, it was Maryland or Pennsylvania, wherever it was. Yeah, wherever it was, we drove backwards into So we drove back an hour and a half out of our way to go to this reserve. The reserve was dope. They had all these like trees with all these different birds they were saving. We went in there and they took the bird off us, and he was like a red-winged hawk. They're very, very rare. They're endangered. It's actually a crime. Like if I would have killed it, like intentionally, like shot it, I could have been arrested. So we left the bird, and then they sent us letters for like the next couple of months, and we donated to him, and they sent us letters, and eventually they sent us a letter saying he didn't make it. Aww. But at least he died there with people that knew about birds, and he died amongst other birds instead of on the side of the road.
Right.
So that was my story about endangered species and all that other stuff. Sorry you called, brother, when I was in the middle of a story.
let me find out. You're the original Birdman.
So
you killed Avenger.
Yo, hold up. I didn't kill nothing. The driver did. I tried to save it. I would have given. So, hey, how many people that are not professionals, me and my daughter and the person driving, how many people can say that they, no, and I'm going to say who can done it, take credit. How many people can say, I had the bird in the box in the back, and I was petting him. How many people can say that they pet it and touched a wild red-tailed hawk? Like, I wouldn't trade his life for that, but cool. I got to pet him, and he let me pet him, and he didn't try to bite or nothing because he had internal damage or whatever like that. But I was doing it to soothe him because he was really nervous. But my daughter and the person we were with, and then me, we got to actually touch like a wild bird. Like, it was just crazy. But yeah, maybe I am. So who do we got on the phone right now?
Me.
Me.
You could be anybody. You could be like the pizza guy, Sajo downstairs. You could be like, you could be the Ben Half Black who's not here, Crank calling us. You could be anybody. So who are you?
Nah, I'm not all that. I'm the original Wu-Tang DJ Coalition Worldwide President, DJ JUS.
So your history goes. So when you say that I'm the head of the Wu DJ Coalition, your history to the Wu-Tang Clan goes way back. Because not only are you an employee technically of the clan, right? You're an employee. Your history goes way back as a DJ, right? Like you DJing for Shaheem, right? The Rugged Child. Yeah. You also worked for the first record label started by the RZA. What was it? Razor Sharp Records?
No, it was Razor Sharp Records was also out, but I worked for Wu-Tang Records.
Oh, Wu-Tang
Records.
All right.
Yeah.
And then what year are we talking now? Like what year did you start?
This is like the 90s, late 90s.
So you've been rocking behind the scenes with different elements of the clan. You're actually related to certain people, but I'm not gonna put that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go over there. Well, we could say we could bring Mook in the picture. Because I be with him all the time.
So explain who Mook is, because I know who he is, but explain who Mook is. Who is Mook?
Mook is the first manager of Wu-Tang Clan.
He's the RZA's older cousin. He was the one that actually got people to play by hook or by crook.
It's a few people, but he's one of them.
The 36
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he tells the story. I seen the interview where he tells the story about the RZA coming to him and saying, I got this group, I want to do it. And then I guess what it is RZA had the vision. RZA had the vision.
Sound like you know more history than I do.
Hey,
man, listen. Nabi's known for his alternative facts.
Yeah.
This is facts. Who that? That's Cash?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Cash Money.
What's up,
my
man?
My troll goes with me everywhere I go.
Hey, but before we get into the little story, let me give everybody a shout out. Your show Cash. What's good?
Peace.
And hey, bro, welcome to the team.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. All right. We gotta make you a Wu DJ Coalition member too.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We gotta get our hip hop history. We're giving our history
I'm
101.
feeling the hip hop test.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
She's the great white hope of the show.
Nabi is boy genius. The boy is very educated.
Yeah, thank you.
You can't get nothing. Or what? I mean, how you could say it? If you say something, he got the answer for it.
Yeah, he does.
And he got the right answer for it.
Even if I have to make it up.
Nah, you don't make nothing up. and just hanging out, Jake hanging out with him, and Cash. I think Show Cash came too.
No, it was,
They all genuine.
I think the last time we seen you a couple of times. I mean, I don't remember. I'm trying to think of the last time. The last time I seen you.
When we was in Philly.
Was it the RZA show? Was it the RZA show? Right?
No, the last time we saw each other was in Philly.
Yeah, you guys wasn't there. What happened is we went out to Philly and Judah Priest called us and another member of the Wu DJ Coalition that operates out of Philly.
CL Smooth.
Yeah, CL Smooth.
Yeah, DL.
CL. I'm sorry, CL.
Man,
CL,
I thought everything out of his mouth was right.
Nah, I'm sorry, brother, because I'm trying to recollect, but.
The real CL Smooth.
No, CL Smooth is a DJ with the Wu DJ Coalition.
Okay.
So shout out to the brother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So we was out there, and the brother came out there. The brother came out there and did a live interview with us. It was me and G's and Super. We had our photographer with us. When we went out, we met up with Papa Wu first in Brooklyn, did the photo shoot, and then we went over there. And because we Wu family visited in Philly, Judah Priest, the God, my brother Judah Priest, Zoo Bullies Brooklyn, Zoo GGO brother. He made sure that we came through. DJ JUICE came through, made sure he showed us love. We did the interview, man. It was mad love. It was crazy because Crook Rock, shout out to the Grind King Crook Rock, put up a post while we was out there saying that there was mad red lights in Philly, and I hit him up when we went to go get pizza, and I'm like, yo, you out here? He's like, yeah, I'm out here on my way to go. I'm about to go to, I think he was on his way to VA to go see our family member, Smooth Mass Beats, Dirty Klansman. Shout out Smooth Mass Beats, 144 Chosen. So I think that this gotta be plugged in right here. This thing right here. Make sure that's plugged in. So Smooth Mass Beats over there. So he came through, and then the guard was there. He showed us love and everything. And then another time we linked up was at the first time I met Mook Gibbons when I was at the Wu DJ show, which is crazy because like Mook is one of the Mook and RZA. I feel personally are just as important in the history of the creation of the Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
You kind of saying something.
Like RZA was the one that had the idea, but RZA had the idea and put the clan together, but Mook was the guy that created Wu-Tang Management, the DJ Coalition, the Protect Your Neck Records and stuff, and all those other elements. So they're biological cousins and stuff. So anyways, I remember the guard brought me over and they were like, yo.
Who interviewed you?
No, but I'm talking about JUICE. He brought me over. JUICE was like, yo, come over here and meet Mook. And you can see that the guard, you know what I'm saying, JUICE, that he holds a lot of respect, man, and people show him a lot of love whenever we go anywhere. At the RZA show,
he shows a lot
everybody was showing a lot of love.
Yeah, I don't. You see, I balance myself. I don't try to think I feel like I'm number one, but I balance myself with anybody I'm affiliated with or I'm around. I don't do the friend thing. If you with me, you my brother.
Word.
Or you're my sister. You feel me?
Yep.
And I want you to feel as comfortable as how I feel. I'm not saying everything is always good on my side too, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you have to treat people equal.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that a lot of people don't do that first. I think people wait for other people. And when people start rocking with certain people, they want other people to bow down to them.
Yeah, you never
know. I don't do that.
You never know.
I don't do that.
You never know.
I don't try to do that.
And you never
know what I'm saying? I play my position.
Doing that, B.
Facts. I play my position. But I don't go over my position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's different things came through. You know what I'm saying? Because you try to be that tough, or you think you're doing this, you're doing that. You know what happened.
And what was you saying, Cash?
A lot of times the roles reverse. You know what I'm saying? You might have like control over a certain instance of a person at that time, but then one day he have control over you. You know what I'm saying? Like what the moves you can make. His decision.
Yeah.
You know
and you never know what kind of royalty a person is. So what I mean is you could be at a low weight. For instance, for example, you could be at a regular everyday job, not no fancy smancy job, just a regular everyday working man, middle class man's job, and be working next to somebody who has a very low position at that job. But you don't know at nighttime or on the weekends, they make more money because they're royalty and or they're connected with legendary people and they make music or they're connected to, like you could be working next to somebody.
Are you talking about yourself?
Sometimes, yeah.
Talk about
A
yourself.
little bit.
Talk
Could be
about
working on myself. Like I told somebody in one place, I'm the boss somewhere else, but here, man. But let's talk about the new rolling papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Rule Rolling Papers, we got a new brand called Rule Rolling Papers. Got an the Rule Rolling Papers is out right now and stuff. Just trying to get a few distributors where it's legalized marijuana. Basically, it's just a brand. It's not. You can't say the W brand. Mm-hmm. It's just the brand of what people.
A branch
who smoke Christmas trees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's an exception.
We got this out just to open it, like when we do our 420 parties and stuff like that, and a person can go to the store. you got it on deck. You can copy from us and stuff. You know what I mean?
For real.
I mean, I'm not saying the right language. Promoting it, because I know I have my time is not limited on the show, so we may have to do it again.
You talk whatever you want to say,
dog. You want, man. Say whatever you want.
But right now, like you and a few other stuff, I'm putting you on to a new project that we have. It's the Roll Paper.
So how do you go about choosing like, and this is not a pat on the back thing, Cash didn't say this, but how do you go about choosing like people to be regional reps? Like like it seems like you're choosing a lot of like in-house people right now as opposed.
Well, in-house stuff, I want to help families first. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then outsiders get secondary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Family knows, and I can communicate with you more faster than an outside person.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. So I understand because I was wondering because I know there's elements of it, but it seems like right now the main people that are being asked to be representatives because like I said, you asked me to be a representative, which I would have took it anyways, but I was honored when you asked me to take on the role of this because you know how serious I take all of this and how we represent this. But I like that you're doing it in-house because eventually it's going to expand to outsiders, but you need that integral element to protect the integrity of the brand, I'm thinking.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. And thank you, College Professor, for using those intellectual words. You said it well. You know what I mean? But another reason why I'm bringing it towards in-house, the Woo DJ Coalition, is because not only we just reselling the product to distributors all over the country, but we could do something different with this product too. As we could do shows, have a 420 party, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, a Woo Rolling Paper party, you know what I mean? Bring other artists involved.
Word up.
And it's not all about the Christmas trees. It's just bringing out another brand to open it up to just see, let the people see, like Naughty, Reality, DJ Coalition, maybe a few clan members. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on my plate, I think big, long range. I'm not thinking short range. I want to do something really big with this.
Yeah.
Word, man. And we thank you for including us into this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a really good opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
How about when I called them? So I'm not gonna go into too much personal conversation, but I called J.U. Ice and I'm like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I want you to do this, because we've been talking about it for a while. I want you to do this Wu-Tang rolling paper thing, send me your info, Nabi, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I got you, you know what I'm saying? I said, I got you, Dave Def in the house. So I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, so, because me and Cash had talked about it, anything that I do when it comes to this, I always make sure I bring in one or two members of my team because I don't feel like any advancement that you make is nothing if you don't benefit the people around you. And I know that some people like to be the illest dude from Nebraska, the illest dude in the room, and they like other people to look at them a certain way. So I always make sure that whatever I make an upgrade, I have great people around me, but I don't just give it to because of my people. I give it to because they deserve it. So I
You
know,
can't do it by yourself.
And
He's not really that smart. He's just
I'm really not that smart, but I'm
you know what?
I'm beef smart. Shout out to my boy Beef. I might not know how to do everything, but I'm smart enough to go get a guy that knows.
Yeah, but you guys, we didn't say that it was 100% organic.
Yeah.
Well, funny. Go ahead. I wanted to say this. I'm not the judge for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm a brother. The judges is in the courthouses.
Yeah, for sure.
And they settle lawsuits and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All we just trying to do is just get another piece of paper on the table so we can explain ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Make it advance. Yeah. So I asked him. I said, so what do I do? Because we were talking about some behind the scenes stuff, you know. Because this is all legit. This ain't some.
Get to the fucking punchline,
I'm saying this ain't some corner shady stuff. This is all real legal stuff. So I'm like, yeah. Well, I want to involve cash. What do I do if I want to get cash involved? And he goes, well, I would prefer a check or debit. And I was like, what? I'm talking about Cash, my right hand man. Oh, we had a good laugh at that one, didn't we, Juice?
See,
I was like, I want to get cash involved. He goes. I would prefer a debit or a check.
Yeah, we're not doing the cash no more. We're gonna do it professionally. You know what I mean?
So I was talking about Cash, my co-host, but he thought I was talking about Cash Money. It was pretty funny. It was funny.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Cash is cash.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. So we're on the verge over here of marijuana getting legalized over here in Rhode Island, and we have Dave Deff in the building to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into that, because we want to talk about you. So what has been going on lately with the rolling papers? Because I've seen a bunch of launch parties going on. I know last year the RZA did a launch party show. I know there's a lot been going on. It seems like there's a lot of energy right now around these rolling papers.
That's what I'm trying to do. Throw launch parties like the big homie is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to come up here.
It would be underneath your umbrella.
Yeah.
So I could come down there.
Yeah. I mean,
and we could win.
But that's what I want to say. I want to do a launch party and then get like Papa Wu, get like Buddha, get you down here and stuff like that. We'll do a New England launch party.
Yeah.
We definitely want it. We definitely want it.
I'm down for it.
And then like it was dope because Mook definitely gave the green light for us to use the Golden W on any event that we do around that. And then, obviously we have the permission to use the DJ Coalition W.
I got something else.
Yep.
We're going to do expansion. How about that? Now, put that in the back of your mind. Expansion.
Okay. Expansion.
Because we about to bring out Woo Radio right now in a minute. And we about to expand and have a show on there too now. How about that?
All right. And with that, so you're officially saying that the Chop Shop crew will have access to have a show on Woo Radio.
I'm going to make that happen.
Radio branch of the Wu-Tang.
I'm going to make that happen, brother.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I just, keep expansion on your mind. Because I'm going to make that happen. You're a great brother, man.
Thank you.
And I love you and your family energy.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not going to say team. I'm going to say family.
Yeah.
That's the family. Cash.
Yeah, man.
When you came down to Philly, show mad love.
We're talking about,
show Cash. Show mad love. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet Bluff yet.
Yeah. Well, he was saying that. He was just saying that he wanted to say officially that after all of this rollout with the Woo papers, that the heads of the whole business aspect are restarting Woo Radio, and we automatically have a spot on there. He was saying he wanted to officially.
Almost definitely.
Thank you, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
WooWorldRadio.com, which is the official branch of the Wu-Tang Clan and everything like that. It's crazy because like a lot of people, they say they're affiliated, connected with the Wu-Tang Clan, but their connection is that they might have did a song with Ghostface Killer or they hung out with this guy or that guy. But some of us are really actually connected to this, and we protect this legacy, and we don't.
Because we felt like we was in the Clan before we was actually in the Clan.
Before we met everybody, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We felt like that was a part of our culture, as part of shit, man. Like I said, I always tell people I had Wu-Tang Clan. Me and my homie, we cut out, when we graduated high school, we drew Wu-Tang symbols and cut them out and put them on our cap and gown. We had Wu-Tang symbols on our cap and gown. And
you got pictures of that? Send them to me.
I'll find them. I did find some. I'll try to find them.
I like to post them all. I'm getting 100 views right now on my own Instagram, maybe more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'll see if I can find some.
He said, doing big numbers there, OG.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So shit. Dude.
Last time I took a picture, and I was advertising something.
Yeah.
I had 61.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not a lot, but I don't want that's.
Don't feel bad you're stepping
I mean,
on me, man. I can't even figure out how to post shit on.
What's up?
Navi,
What's
can
up?
I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say, I mean, I don't promote myself like that,
Yeah.
but I do it when I see something nice.
Yeah.
Or I'm around a nice area, and then I'll post something,
Yeah.
and
You get the reaction.
I get crazy reaction.
Cause like a lot of people get a lot of likes and clicks because they post constantly.
Yeah, constantly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can post like once in a while, like once every week or once whatever, and you get like 60 to 100 likes, I mean, shit.
You know what? You know what's crazy about people like J.U. Ice, like him specifically, but people like him that we become friends with, and like Papa Wu, Buddha.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah, but Papa Wu, Buddha,
Family with,
J.U. Ice,
family,
yeah,
family.
yeah. Become family with, and it's crazy because like well, I mean, I was talking about other people too, not just you, but specifically family. Papa Wu, him, Buddha, you be in the Kappa, and you become like family with these people, J.U. Ice, and it's interesting because like you get to know them and you get so close to like me and J.U. Ice. We talk on the phone often, and we have a very close relationship, and we talk about a lot of things. I can call the brother whenever, and he says he answers. He really will answer. Like he will answer.
24/7. If I'm not sleeping,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
If he's not sleeping or playing pinochle, he'll
Yeah,
whatever the old
jokey jokes.
playing shuffleboard or whatever you old guys do. So it's crazy when you see like somebody else like do an interview with them or make a flyer or like talk about like doing something with them, and like it's like they'd be like DJ J.U. Ice, head of the Wu DJ Coalition, and like they're like do, and you're like, that's J.U. Ice. Not that he's not that guy, but you become so close to him. It's sort of like the way Papa Wu talks about like Ghostface Killer and RZA, like it's nothing to him, you know,
Yeah.
or Slick Rick or somebody. Papa Wu is like nothing to him, and I'm like, yo, like I'm part of the family, but I'm still, this is a little much right here. It's a little bit crazy. So it's crazy.
That's a hard-working man right there.
Oh man, remember the night that he at the RZA show? Papa Wu cussed me and J.U. Ice out at the same time.
He cussed me out.
He cussed us.
He cussed you out.
See, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to associate you with his
I
stuff,
got
man.
cussed out for not telling you what time it was. That's what happened.
So
No.
here we go. That's
No. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right.
We don't call it snitching. We don't call it habitual.
Get it right.
Bus toss.
Word.
All right,
Somebody.
Niggas in the bus.
we can do that. Like, but can we make it more fancy, like autobus?
Yeah, wagwa toss.
No, we
No,
both got
it was
yelled
just-
at, and I got
No.
checked for not saying
No.
anything.
I'm gonna tell you what it was.
Check these lines.
Navi. It was Wu Love that Papa Wu was explaining to us.
No, I know that. I'm just messing around.
You know what I'm saying?
It was all love. He was doing it as family. He wasn't doing it as nothing else. He was putting us in
Yeah.
a place like an older brother. He Papa Wu's the only person I know that can make you feel like you're getting checked and you're loved eternally at the same time.
Nah,
Yeah.
Like Papa Wu will yell at me and J.U. Ice, but don't let nobody else yell at us or say nothing to us, get crazy with us. Nah, like he was just putting us in a place
Like
because
a
the way
big
we
pop.
were doing something and
So
he
now
kinda
see,
goes,
not being right and exact right now. See, but
yeah, exactly. Just like he got at me when I was backstage on film. But anyways, you could see the
He's an
love.
habitual line
You can
stepper.
see the love and respect that J.U. Ice has with everybody and getting back there. And he always shows love every time we see him in the guard. And it's an honor. And we only joke around because I love him and he's my big brother, the utmost respect. But the point that I was saying is like, I see people put you on a flyer and you could see the excitement and the way they promote it and the way they do it. Like J.U. Ice, head of the Wu DJ Coalition. It's like you're a very humble guy and you see yourself as like a humble servant to the cause. But like outsiders looking in, like they see you in like this way that I see you as. But now because I've known you and we're so close like family, it kind of gets caught off. It catches me off guard sometimes. Like whoa, like you know what I mean? And even though you're a behind the scenes guy, there are a lot of people that know your name and that are really excited whenever you're involved with something or doing something around it. You know?
Thank you for the elegant words and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I just try to be humble, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love life, and I love the people around in my circle, throughout my circle. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want to win. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think a part of winning is protecting the brand. That's what it's all about. Because
Yeah,
everybody wants to
too.
get their hands on the Woo W, whether it's people that respect it and want to carry the legacy, or people that just want to exploit it. And I think that's
Look at it. We've been out here more than 25 years, family. You know what I'm saying?
and you've been running with them the whole time. Like I said, you're biologically related to them.
More than 25 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and then, I would love to hear more music on your team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Woo Rolling Papers mixtape coming out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And I'm supposed to be doing this stuff. And I asked you, well, I demand for you to give me some music, Natty, because I think the people need to hear the story of Rhode Island
Yes.
or New England.
Yes. I think you're right about that, and I think that we have gotten so caught up with showcasing other people and giving the platform and the voice to other people that we forget to talk about what we do sometimes.
You're dope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're fire.
Thank you, man.
I saw a few videos.
Yeah, man. That's what
Don't think that I might be in a little room, got 2 computers, 1 laptop. I don't be checking. I tell you.
I mean, to be honest though, like let's be honest here though. I mean, with only 68 views on something, you don't have to check a lot of notifications. So you got time to do you got time to do research on the people that are under you in the DJ.
You know what? You know what?
You say you know what?
You know what?
You out of line, son.
Yo.
So what's the
You need to
future?
have a comedy show.
We're gonna get ready to wrap up, but
This is a comedy
This
show.
is a comedy show. What you talking about?
It's we're on that Chris Rock shit. It's funny because it's true.
Okay.
We're on that Key and Peele kind of level.
So
Okay.
what real quickly? Let's just really talk about
Hey,
what's the
stop swatching.
What's the current state of the Woo DJ Coalition and what's going on with that? Real briefly, what people don't know, the Woo DJ Worldwide Coalition, which is ran by DJ JU Ice, which I, BX Young G's, and Cash are members of under the show host division, has DJs all around the world, and it's something that was created with Mook Gibbons and the RZA, created to bring the attention back to the DJ. Well, I'm just giving a quick.
Well,
he won't say
right
all
now.
that.
I'm still looking for recruits, but we have DJs in certain cities. I don't have the paperwork in front of me and stuff, so I can't just say an accurate number. But it's more than 30. I thought it was 120, but there's we had to minus down to like 30 plus. Was that because people just like I don't want to go into specifics, but was that because people come you know what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah, you kind of have to cut the fat. You got to cut the fat sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll say
So
it,
sometimes I don't believe in firing people, but you have to put people on the Richie Rich, put people in the janitor closet. I think like Richie Rich father. He never fired nobody, but he put them in the janitor closet so they could wake up with him. But
Yeah.
what's the real thing, real talk? Other DJs should have their own brand. Or they're part of another coalition. So it's kind of confusing for they keep on jumping ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they're affiliated with this, they're connected with that, they're connected with this, and it's like, do they really respect the W, or are they trying to utilize the W to make themselves more notable?
Yeah, and that's what I had to watch out for.
Which is what's gonna happen. I've had people in my inbox thinking I was their one-way ticket to the RZA. Like, I know him, but I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get
and things like that. Like, people want to, schedule the room for this or that. Write a proposal. And I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the management. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. I don't brag about these things and stuff because simple fact, I'm humble.
You guys were down. During the Woo had a whole big focus this year at that. What's that? The AC3 conference
Oh, yeah.
in Atlanta?
Yeah, that was-
You know what
that was
they had,
beautiful.
this year they
That
had
was
a big
beautiful.
focus on the Wu. It was like watch a movie with Ghostface Killer. You saw
Yeah.
that, do this, do that.
Yeah, that was
there was
beautiful.
Dipset was
But-
down there, Wayne performed,
Yeah.
but you were
Nah.
down there, and
Yeah.
the Protect Connect Records had a stage down there, right?
Yeah, we had a stage down there too.
Can you talk a little bit
But
about
let
that?
me tell you something, man. I don't want to jump out the box with this, but the Lil Wayne show was over kind of early because of circumstances. But I'm gonna say this: you had 9, maybe 10 generals, family members on this one stage that Friday night, if it was Friday, and we turned it out, and we gave ATL a great show.
Yeah, I heard it was legendary.
On the other hand, we goes to the Lil Wayne show. It wasn't a great show.
Why not? What
It
happened?
was bad. I don't know. You know, when some of these last shows, you know, you have guardian angels and you got demons. And that night, demons came out and called a riot.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it. They messed it up. Yeah, I get it. So it wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily Wayne, but it was the energy that was going on at the time.
The energy.
I got
you know
you.
what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. I got you. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this: the 9, Cool and Young Dirty, it turned it out.
Oh yeah, Young Dirty ripped it up, and when they was in mass.
Turned it out.
Yeah, he ripped it up when it was in mass.
You know what I mean?
So that was a crazy experience. So we'll be able to wrap it up. But the next time that you'll be moving is there's a sold out show that you'll be working in Philadelphia coming up.
Yeah, I was called. I had got the green light to maybe DJ at one of the after parties and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know the location. I ain't get the flyer yet.
So that's for
but
the
when I get the
Friday?
flyer, I'll forward it to you.
That's for the Friday. Yeah. Make sure you send that. That's for the Friday show, right? Because the Friday show was they did the Thursday show, and then the Friday show got completely sold out, and then the next 2 nights they're in New York, and one of those sold out. So you'll be working the event. So So you'll be at the actual shows and everything like that. Well, make sure that you send make sure to the clan, to the higher ups, you send our love and respect. Let them know that we're properly representing all the different divisions that we represent: Universal Killer Bees, UZD, the Wu DJ Coalition, and now salesmen's for the Wu Rolling Papers. And we thank you for your acceptance and embracing us into the higher echelons of this family.
Word, for real.
No, thank you for having me come on.
Word,
I always have a great time talking with you, cracking jokes, having fun. I love the energy. The energy is beautiful. I definitely got to make a trip to come down there, hang out with your guys and stuff.
Yep.
Come on in.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you want to get those views up, just take a picture with me. I'm Facebook famous.
I can see. I can see. You used to have straight hair, now you got curly hair now.
Yeah, they gave him his own shipment to Moose. It comes
Oh my God!
I got a new sponsor. Hey, do me a favor.
No more.
Do me a favor. Ask Mook and RZA how they feel about a Wu-Tang line of moose. I'll be the multi-ethnic poster boy for it. Do you like Wu-Tang? Do you have hair that needs moose?
Wow.
Oh, how about this? Oh, check it out. Woos.
No.
Wu-Tang moose. Woos.
No.
Put some weed in that moose.
All I can say is, brother,
Get your hair going and get out at the same time.
if it's something that's going to put bread on the table for the whole family,
We gonna do it, right?
make the proposal for it.
Send it in. We'll get back to you.
Wu-Tang will make that soul glow.
So your G,
Oh,
your J.U. Ice, man, thank you for calling in, man. Thank you for doing everything
Shout
you
out
did.
Dungeon
it's always a
Master.
pleasure.
Shout out to the God
It's always a
Dungeon Master.
pleasure.
Anytime you want to call up, man, call us up or whatever. You
No,
got some-
come in.
You know, you need us to go out there and kick somebody in the nuts, man. We'll do that too. You know.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you need.
Whatever you need, we got you. We got your back.
We got you. We riding. So we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for calling in, and thank you. We put your name up, and a bunch of legendary people had tuned in. Tragedy Gaddafi tuned in. Dungeon Master from Brooklyn Zoo.
That's my brother.
Right now, shout out to if y'all ain't if y'all ain't hit.
Dungeon Master, what's good?
You know that they.
Oh,
we got DJ.
let me just say this.
Phone.
Yo, on Me and Dungeon does a show called the Artist Network Conference Call every Monday from 7 to 9.
All right.
We bring in legends for the show. And I think this Monday will be our 100th show.
That was the show that I got Johnny Juice for Public Enemy to call into. Shout out to DJ Cat X.
Cat X. Yeah, DJ Cat X. Angela Covington. Rollo Jesus, Slay Stone.
Yeah.
Wally Windsor Jr.
Shout out to all the Dirty Klansmen. Make sure you check out the Dirty Klansmen. Make sure you check out the Dirty Klansmen, which is a division and an off branch of the Wu-Tang and the Brooklyn Zoo legacies that Dungeon Master runs, and there's different chapters they've been building all over. And I've built with Dungeon Master behind the scenes. I won't pretend like we're extremely familiar, but he's definitely family. We've definitely built, and he's always been a good brother.
Can't forget Buddha Monk.
Shout out to the guy. I mean, that's our big brother, Buddha Monk. And shout out to, I was talking to Pop Wu. I'm like, Pop Wu, you gonna be at that show? You're gonna be at that show in Philly? I'm probably gonna, I'm see you in New York, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just finished my book, and I'm on the move. You gotta catch up with me. Papa Wu has like so much energy. You gotta you gotta be ready to move.
You gotta give us some.
Yeah, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to move when that dude moves, man. Shout out to the Wu-Tang Yellow Jackets. You know what I mean? Yeah. California, Wu-Tang. Shout out to the West Coast Killer Bees tuned in from the Universal Killer Bees and the Chop Shop Radio. You know what I mean?
Chop Shop Radio in the building.
So we're about to hang up with DJ J.U. Ice, head of the Wu-Tang, president of the Wu-Tang Worldwide DJ Coalition, my big brother, one of my mentors, been rocking with the Wu-Tang basically since day one, related to these cats, helping push out these Wu-Tang rolling papers. So check it out, man. If you're in New England area and you want to get in touch with these, or if you check this out, how about this? I believe in this cause so much that even if you're in another region and you're not in New England and you want to get in touch with this and you want to make sure you get handled by the right people and you're not getting fraudulent people, contact me and I'll make sure I talk to J.U. Ice directly and I'll find out who we have that are representatives in your region and make sure they get in contact with you, because this thing is global, and just because you're out of New England doesn't mean I can't connect you with the right people. It's not about dollar in my pocket. It's about maintaining the legacy of the W. Wu-Tang is forever. Chop Shop Radio, we love you. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next week with other things, and we're just going to quickly talk briefly. We're going to talk to my man DJ Dave Def, and we're just hanging up with DJ J.U. Ice. Thank you, brother.
One love, baby. Peace.
Dave, you want to give a quick jump in before we?
Yeah, let's do it, man. How's it going?
Everything. Just talk about what you want to talk about.
All right, so here's the deal. We got 13 Folds magazine, been kicking it hard for the last year, really hard since the last Harvest Cup. We've been blowing up.
You've been doing major events.
Oh yeah, man. We've been doing we did the after party for the Harvest Cup. The luau, the Halloween party. We got our February 16th party coming up, which is invite only.
Cash came to the Halloween party. That was I've never been. That was the one where I took the edibles and I couldn't talk.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
We'll
forget that. That didn't happen.
Yeah,
we'll let you slide on that one, brother. You were supposed to perform that night.
Yeah, I left.
Yeah, you were out before. You left before you actually left the building.
Yeah, I was done.
he left the building when I got there.
Yeah,
he was talking to me, and
I look at him like.
Mike Boston was there too. He was the same way. I saw Mike Boston. I was able to talk to him for maybe 10 minutes.
You know what happened?
And then 15 minutes after I saw him again, he was done.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. The one you had before, where I had tried some edibles. Even though edibles affect me a certain way, I was fine, and I did a few, and I paced myself. But what happened at this one is because I wanted to promote your event, I had like 3 or 4 different groups of people come that didn't know each other.
Yeah.
Like I had like co-workers, I had the UZD team come, I had some other friends come. I had like 4 different groups of people. So every time they walked in, I took them over to the
fountain.
The people that were doing the bake
off.
Oh,
the bake off.
And every time they were kind of hesitant, and I was like, no, look, and I had to keep taking samples. Tough job I have.
I had to took one for the team.
Yeah, I had to keep taking samples and everything like that. So I got to a point where like I wasn't even like I was just like I wasn't feeling bad. I just wasn't really like my speech was just not. I was just fine, just chilling. And my cousin normally, I roast my cousin all the time, and he's not really quick with it. So so he was like, oh my God. He's like, nah, he can't say anything. Let me take this time to roast him because he can't say nothing. But he couldn't think of anything because he was messed up too. So he was just like, look at your sweater, big head, big head. But he was like, he thought it was the funniest thing. But anyways,
so this next one we got going on, we got the Saturday after Valentine's Day. We do our masquerade ball. And you
That's
were
in
at the last
Massachusetts?
masquerade ball.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
we're
dirty
doing this
hypnotist.
one.
The dirty-
So yeah, I had the R-rated hypnotist. Now
What was
this
his name?
time, Santos.
Frank Santos.
Yeah, Frank Santos.
He
Thank
was
you.
very good.
He was good, but we stepped it up a notch this time. We got.
How do you take it up a notch from a dirty hypnotist?
Dude, I got Lamont Price from Boston come down, the comedian. He's awesome, dude. We got him. We got another guy, Dan Bulger, who I've seen a couple times. Dan's really
Is he a
good.
porn star?
No, Bulger.
That'd be a great name.
Is he related to Whitey Bulger?
So he might be. He's a skinny white dude. You know,
He's from
kinda-
Salty?
He's from that area.
Oh, boy.
So it's a good possibility.
He's gonna get me and be
in.
like, hey, I can tell you a story, but I can't.
But we got some good comedians coming on. I got the chef that does like Bono's dinners and Sting's dinners. He was on Hell's Kitchen.
Are you trying to impress us?
Oh yeah,
But
you know me. I'm always out there.
Who's
bro.
hosting? Who's hosting the show?
The host for the show is going to be what's his name? Doug Gurton. He's going to host it. I have DJ Shizmack going to be on there. Dude spins vinyl. Like he doesn't play this new school game. It's
Back in my day, all
you
we
know,
had was
it's vinyl on there. So yeah, and what we do is we do a 4-course dinner. It's a masquerade ball. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody's dressed up in masquerade. It's classy. Infused dinner. We got drinks. Drinks come included. Everybody gets wine with their meal. We're gonna have the dab bus set out back and stuff. So
What
people
exactly?
can go
I mean,
outside
can you
and
really
and
adapt?
smoke.
I mean, I guess it's self-explanatory.
It's a bus that you
I just see a
dab
bus where
on.
people go out and they dab. They're going like this. The dance. You mean the dance
No,
the
I'm
young
talking
people are
about-
doing?
Yeah, they're gonna dance while they smoke weed.
Oh,
So
It's a double
so
dab.
we got that going on. There's gonna be vendors there selling art.
so how can people get
local
tickets to this
stuff.
event? People that-
So if you want to get tickets to this, you literally have to have one of those flyers that I handed you,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to have a private invite from one of our vendors, one of the people that's
Can I invite
coming.
people?
You can
I
invite
know.
people. You have to if somebody wants to buy a ticket at the door, it's going to be tough because there's only 150 tickets available for this thing.
and you sold out. last couple-
We sold out last time. I just opened up ticket sales last week, but I haven't started pushing it yet. So you can probably get on there and buy tickets over the next 2 weeks if you go online and get them. Which I don't know what the site is. It's on the
It's on
the
there.
flyer.
It's on.
Yeah.
It's that one of those Eventbrite ones, isn't it?
No, I use Universe.
Oh yeah.
So actually the event is it's universe.com / Valentine's Feast.
So what I'll do is let me see if I'm gonna put it in
Yeah.
here before we're about to wrap it up. I'm gonna put it in here while you and just so go ahead. So
So we do this and we do all this to keep the magazine running, educate people. We're not like the other magazines out there. I actually got a phone call last week from a lady out in Texas who runs Worldwide News, and their clothing line. She just did this big package of Icon. She called me last week. She was like, "I will never advertise in another magazine other than Sex People." And the reason being is that we're in bed with our clients. You know,
wait a minute, hold up. With all the things going on in the news today, I don't think you should be talking about getting married. Let's just say all your clients are 21 plus, right?
well, yeah, they are.
All right. So R. Kelly is not invited to this party.
He's not coming.
Whoa.
I wouldn't mind getting a couple of
No pun intended.
So yeah, we're doing all this and we're trying to help out. It's the small local businesses that we work with for the most part. And we help out with the branding and everything. We work with some dispensaries. We go to the community action meetings. I was at the community action meeting in
He's actually encouraging people to
last
go.
night. You know, talking to people who are opposed to dispensaries opening up and stuff. And so now we're working in Rhode Island. They just put up, Gina's trying to put out a bill. And what this bill is going to do, and it's funny because it's the first legalization bill I've ever heard of that I'm like, usually I'm like, I'll do whatever it takes to get some legal weed.
Like now.
I cannot sign up on this thing.
It's more about the corporation than the fraction.
It is more about, I mean, they're trying to take everything away. It's a too cautious of an approach to take.
Yeah.
They're going to limit, you won't be able to buy anything over 10 milligram edibles. You know, they don't want to allow home grows.
Yeah.
Even if for the medical patients, you got to be able to prove hardship to be able to continue your grow. A lot of these guys got a lot of money invested in this stuff over the past 8 years. You know, you can't take that away from somebody.
Well, I mean, you can if you're the government.
Like retroactively,
Yeah,
like use it as like a retroactive thing for people that's already had.
They
this
want
stuff
to
going
take
on.
high potency THC products off the market.
Yeah.
And they want to they want to control not being able to have oils. They don't want us to have waxes and concentrates. They want to eliminate all that stuff. And I can see the approach to a point. You want to be cautious, but you can't just eliminate 8 years of advocacy that we've been doing.
Yeah.
And we really, when we started out in Rhode Island, we had the best medical program in the country. Now, what they're trying to do is just eliminate everything, put it so everybody has to go to the dispensaries, the state-run dispensaries.
And they're overcharging.
20% tax
and
on
they're
everything.
overcharging on things like the papers and shit. The papers and all that. Buy rolling papers?
Buy roll papers in Rhode Island, you're going to spend $10. They tax every paper.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I went to the dispensary for the first
That's why
time
you need
the
to get
other
those.
day.
Yeah.
And I bought a cartridge. I bought a cartridge. And I think the cartridge was like $69 or whatever it was. And then this is my first time, so when they got the tax, like the total would be $63.50. I'm like, damn, like this taxes on weed. It doesn't hit me. I'm like, what the?
You just got raped to get,
But wouldn't the justification that there's taxes on, and because it's a vice,
So
there's taxes on liquor, so why shouldn't there be a tax on
Yeah,
weed?
I agree with the tax on weed, but I think that if you're going to have a high tax on rec, some of that tax has to be a kickback to pay for medical. Because most of these patients really can't afford weed. That's why they're growing.
I get what you're saying. So it needs the taxes shouldn't end up in the pockets of the rich. They should end up somehow building the infrastructure of the medical industry.
Industry.
And that makes sense.
And let's do it
I think
that
that's
way.
why some people. You know what? I think that some people that don't understand the intricacies of the complexities of this whole thing. That's why some people can't understand why some people that represent organizations such as 13 Folds and Normal are not 100% jumping with joy and throwing pom-poms and balloons and confetti because people are starting to talk legalization because they want legalization, but
it's got to be done right.
It's got to be done right. Yeah, that's what I think it confuses people when they see people that are pro legalization not backing some of these people and some of these ideas to legalize it, because what people don't understand is yes, it's going to be legalized, but people like you and I don't want to see it legalized and then treat it with pesticides.
Yeah, if we don't
want to see little mom and pop guys pushed out.
If we don't legalize it carefully, it's all going to be Marlboro and Budweiser run marijuana.
Monsanto's already wants to get in there.
They already
throwing their hat in that race. That means pesticides fill.
Already created the first genetically modified marijuana, Monsanto. So that scares the shit out of me, man. So that's what we're fighting for, man. We got to keep our government legit.
You say we, because we're gonna wrap it up. Who's we?
I mean, Normal Rhode Island. We've been talking with Regulate Rhode Island. All us magazines, Sensi Magazine, 1000 Watts Magazine, 13 Folds Magazine, we've all been supporting each other. We're all fighting the same fight. And we've all actually become real tight-knit friends over the past couple of years. We're not butting heads over territory and who's competing with who. We're all in the same boat fighting for the same fight. And
it's not like rappers, like, where you from? Where your grandma stay? It's not like that.
Well, it gets like that sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man. And definitely, we got to get these guys out for the February party. Let them set up.
We'll talk about that.
Launch on that.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see no one see me cutting no great deal, and they be like, nah, B, but I'm the RZA's cousin's mother's brother's father. Why don't I get a deal? I need one of those packs and stuff like that, and I appreciate everybody that's been showing support. But what I was trying to say earlier, Dave, is, and I wasn't trying to sound like a big man, but at the same time, it's like I'm an OG, I'm a veteran, so like. If this was the drug game and I just got into it, even if I was a veteran in other fields and I got into the drug game right now, it doesn't mean I'm going to run around and sell dime bags. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so I'm not really trying to do that. I'll do it for a couple of people and this and that, but I'm not really trying to do that because it's not just about money for me. It's about protecting the brand.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's blow this shit up, man. I'm primed in position. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Yeah, man. So with that being said,
that being said, we're wrapping up on the Chop Shop Radio. Let me see the Woo Rolling Papers. They were like inbox me. Check it out. Make sure that you check it out. You can just look them up online or whatever. And like I said, if you're not in the New England area and you want to get down with this, I'm saying inbox me. I will be giving out information. I will be having boxing stuff sales. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's about the integrity of keeping it. And you heard it here. A couple of things. We will be on WooRadio.com, and there possibly could be some Nabi sponsored Woos. Wu-Tang Moose.
Which is
Medicated
Talk.
booze.
It's the talks.
Well, I'm
Medicated.
Made with hemp oil.
I'm gonna go on the limb and guarantee you guys there won't be any booze. So sorry. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, love y'all.
I guarantee you'll be here next week.
Bye, guys.
Glass
Thanks
half
for
full.
watching.
Love, peace, and hip hop. Chop Chop Radio. Check out www.uz.org.